Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Supersymmetry. In the last episode we took a look at, well, pressure swing absorbing syngas. We're gonna finish that today. We're gonna finish the pressure swing absorber. We need two pressure swing absorbers. This will produce carbon monoxide and other things. We'll explain later. Basically, the goal with this pressure swing absorber is to get the aluminum plant back up and running, while also supplying us with a healthy quantity of methane, and also other useful gases. Now, with that rather brief explanation out of the way, we can begin. Which, we begin with these pumps here. The reason we need these pumps is because, of course we do. We just need the pumps. And it may not be fun, but we have to make the pumps. After all this, I'm going to have to replenish a lot of stuff. It's going to be painful. At least I don't have to do MV motors anytime soon. LV motors, on the other hand, are getting kind of low. The other thing we're going to need is actually these pipes, which aren't too bad. We got to get 3 of them, no problem. Lastly, we need to go make circuits. Now, these are the funny medium voltage level circuits, which need a CPU. I think I emptied out this guy, the circuit machine, yeah. Okay, so basically we run a CPU, inductors, transistors, and resistors. I think for this guy, diodes have become useless. I don't know why, but they just have one of these, and then it's just copper wire. Or maybe red copper. I'm not too sure. We'll find out. It might be red copper, honestly. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I think this should make the medium voltage one, because copper is more expensive than red copper, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, red copper is what we need. Oh, of course. Of course I do it wrong the first time. Well, that's fine. One of these, one of these. Okay. This is my favorite machine ever, so at least we're getting to use it a lot today. Nice. That's using some of that syngas, too. Hopefully I see this guy take off today. Do a good job. Look at how much coke we have to process through this. Oh my gosh. And the only reason it's not processing is because we have significant problems with our actual amount that we can store. Also, these are going to come in handy. These. Because I won't have to replenish as many of these circuits. I've already done it. Ha! 5 extra circuits. Nice. But yeah, the main block for the pressure swing absorber is done. And then we got to get the piping. Which I think we might have some extra piping somewhere in one of these boxes. Holy crap, we actually have enough. We actually have enough. That is nice. I should have covered this and how it's Gregtech. Pressure swing absorption of this fun substance. Yes. Wait, what does the pressure swing absorber need as a catalyst? I think it might need something as a molecular sieve dust. No problem at all. That is no problem. And also, we're going to need some more stuff. Aluminum casings, for that matter. I may as well just take a stack of aluminum stuff, and then we can process it. So, aluminum ingots, what we're going to do is split it down into 16 and 48. Now, this is because this is like 3 times this, basically. Why is that important? Well, I'm pretty sure this will be, like, if we have 16 of these, it makes, like, I don't know, like, makes the exact ratio, I think. Almost. Maybe not. It's probably wrong. And that translated into exactly 16. I don't know if we need that many. I think we need more. I think we actually need more, actually. Well, we have 10 over there. And if we have 16 plus 10, that is probably more than enough. Honestly, this might actually finish it. No way. No way to actually finish this. It's actually gonna be just enough. It's just enough. Look at me go. Hang on a second. That's not what we do. Why the heck did I put that there? We need wire cutters now, which means we have to run back to the crafting table and grab the wire cutters. What? Stop it. What even is this? Electrolysis plant. We do need another Pyroly 7. Wait, no, that's for PTFE. Improved rubber, new batteries, PVC. We're not doing PVC. Shut up. Okay, this is done. Needs maintenance. Oh. Welcome back to Maintenance Technician Simulator 2016. Today we're going to be doing more maintenance technician stuff. We're going to be using our wonderful crowbar to beat the crap out of a pressure swing absorber because it's not working properly. Oh right, we need to grab some molecular sieve. Molecular sieve. Do we have any of that? Is there any left over? from back in the day? Probably not. We might have some up at the one place, though. Yeah, over there. We'll go check. Oh no, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. What can I do with wet molecular sieve? Can I just distill it? Drying. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. I'm guessing this is from when we made the diethyl ether for the stupid, ridiculously insane 28 episode task of chemistry that we had to do. I'm serious, it took us like 40 videos to get to the point where this entire place was set up. And the goal was to get it done in like 2. But it took us 40. I mean, I guess it's unrealistic to do it in 2. I mean, obviously. Wire cutters, nice. Connected into the grid. It should not cost much energy to run this guy, whereas with this guy, it costs your entire energy store plus any steam you produce. This guy will cause a power blackout in your base. You won't have any energy if you run this guy. But this guy over here, this guy is the real G. So yeah, if we run this guy, it's gonna do good things. Let's go get some syngas. I got 128, no, not 120. Might be more than 128. Might be 256 buckets of syngas that we can run through there. It's 128. Dang it, I thought it would be 256. What the heck is this hole here? Did I put this here? Why on earth did I do that? Okay. And just to deal with the piping, we're gonna put the barrel there. Alright, so we input through there. And then it's doing magic. I can hear it doing some funny magic. What's it doing? It's costing 120 EU for 8 seconds. More than that guy, he takes 5 seconds. But the yield is better because we don't have to do 7 other steps to make it into methane, I think. Carbon monoxide, hydrogen. Well, I think we still have to do those other steps. Alright, so we can pipe out the... whatchamacallit, the hydrogen through here. And send it over to here, where it's going to become the wonderful methane. And that's working perfectly. I'm not sure how this system's going to last with this steam problem. It's got a huge steam problem. And the new problem, chlorine. We've ran out of it. Well, that's a big issue now. That is a huge issue. Now the question is why? And I don't think we have a good answer for why. It seems like there's no actual hydroxide in there. Nothing in there that could clog it. That indicates that there's no salt in the machine. It's out of salt water. Well, that's an easy fix. I have non-marine evaporate deposits from recently. I mined up a bunch of these on accident. I meant to mine halide, but instead, for some reason, got a bunch of these instead. I don't understand. I mined halide. I swear it said halide. I'm not joking. It said halide. But then I got non-marine. I was like, why the heck is my potassium hydroxide not being made? What? Huh? What? How is this working? This makes absolutely 0 sense, but we already have salt apparently also too. That's fine. So yes, we currently have like several stacks of non-marine evaporate deposits because I thought it was halide. I don't know how that happens. That is a terrible mistake. That is an atrocity. But let's continue on with our wonderful substance. Salt. Table salt. Don't try this at home. Also, time for maintenance inspections. You know what? It's time for the maintenance inspections, okay? We have to go ahead and run around and check every single machine to make sure it says maintenance fine. And most of the machines that don't say maintenance fine are probably because they run constantly. This guy here is one of the biggest ones that I have problems with. This guy always has maintenance issues of some kind. Thank goodness it says maintenance fine. Gotta do absolutely nothing. Well, let's check other machines too. Maintenance fine. Maintenance fine. What about the thing downstairs? What about these guys? These guys are brand new. Maintenance fine. He never ever runs. Of course he's maintenance fine. What the heck? Maintenance fine. It's producing medium voltage, and it's probably gonna have maintenance problems in the near future. That's just the life cycle of a machine. You fix it, and then it breaks itself. That's just amazing. Oh my. Why do we have... Oh, that's just... Okay, never mind. I need a new input hatch for the machine. This one will handle a wonderful substance that we are producing at this current moment, right here and right now. Oh, I need to put in my hammer first. 1, 2. This substance is carbon monoxide, if you're unaware, and it is used in the exact same process. So basically, you can turn syngas straight into methane from pressure swing absorption, and of course it gets even more efficient if you reform the syngas first, which is a complex process using a reaction furnace, steam, which can be supplied from our other reaction furnace to give reformed syngas, and then that is processed into hydrogen, 8,000 liters, and carbon dioxide. The current method yields about the exact same, almost 6,000 liters of hydrogen and 1,000 carbon monoxide. And it costs exactly the same amount to do it with the reaction furnace step, except it uses a little steam. And I don't need carbon dioxide at all. We have a good supply of that. Carbon monoxide is able to be used in the exact same process. It's a little more expensive though, I think. So the trick for getting these things to do really good and not have too much fluid is to add a buffer. Now what is a buffer? Well, a buffer is literally just one of these. You don't need to put a pump on it at all. It just works. It just goes straight into the input hash. Now hold the wrench so you don't step on the hot pipes, and you can place these. Alright, there we go. That should pipe in the carbon monoxide. Let's go. Check this. Yep, it's doing its job. Carbon monoxide gets sent in, stored in the system. Now, carbon monoxide itself, I don't know how good that is. We're about to check. So, carbon monoxide in the reaction furnace with methane, with hydrogen and carbon monoxide. It takes like 6,000 for this, whereas if you use carbon dioxide in the reaction furnace, let's check again. Use 8,000 hydrogen for carbon dioxide, and that gives you 2,000 steam. But yeah, it's expensive that way. Also, costs less time. You could just get it from syngas. This is the best way of getting methane, I think. The other methods, like harvesting your carbon groups and stuff from like other things, that's not great. But this method is pretty good. Like, yeah, you literally supply this with carbon monoxide from the what is it called? Blasting slake lime into calcium carbide, right? Yeah, you could definitely do that, right? But that's not as effective as this method. Alright, so before we end today's episode, there is one final task, and that is piping syngas all the way over to the machine that handles the syngas. It's gonna be a very arduous task, of course, because it just is gonna be. Also, I was intending on using this for another room at some point, but seeing as we have so many pipes just going on the same level as the floor would be, that's not gonna happen at all. That is definitely not happening. Well, we have finally run out of polyethylene piping. I even used some from several other different places. Also, polyethylene doesn't seem to be being made right now because wood pulp is backed up again. Needs to be turned into planks at the compressor. Nice. Well, this is going well. I think I should be able to extrude pulp directly into pipes, so this should save us quite a bit of work if we just send it through the extruder, which already has a pipe mold. Yep, it just goes directly into the pipes. You could do this with polyethylene too, and PVC as well. Oh, these only stacked to 16. Interesting. Okay, polyethylene time. We can finish this setup, finally, at long last, if we just jump up here, through here. Nice. And then hook this. Come on, hook it in, please, fast. Nice, we've done it. I think we've done it. This is it. That is not it, that's backwards. Okay. Well, now it's time for us to shutter the whole system so it doesn't cause big issues with lag. We already are having some of those issues. Alright, so syngas finally is getting sent down to the plant, where it's being pressure swing absorbed, turned into methane and all of that good stuff. The only other problem is that we're probably out of chlorine already. But dang, if we don't got another piece of polytetrafluoroethylene, this stuff takes forever. And we need a lot of it. We need like 70 stacks of it right now. And we have not even a stack. We have like one piece. One ingot, actually. I mean, the rest of it could be turned into ingots pretty easily. But chlorine is our big problem. Let's go down to the sifter and check if we got any more salt. Let's get this thing going again. If we can get enough salt, we can keep these machines running, I think. And keep the polytetrafluoroethylene going. And we're not gonna have this done within like 2 weeks. We're gonna be stuck at high voltage for quite a while, I feel like. This guy's running what? Oh, he's not running. Oh, he's not doing anything. What is this guy doing? Anthracite? I suspect that this time it's not actually it's a buildup of it's sodium hydroxide. It is the buildup today. Or salt water? No. Yeah, it's definitely sodium hydroxide this time. Or hydrogen. Actually, probably more likely sodium hydroxide. Look how many barrels we have. We have like 3 barrels of it. We almost have this much barrels of oil. That's a lot of sodium hydroxide we're not going to be using. Wait, because we got aluminum online. That means the electrolyzer should just be running, shouldn't it? Oh no, we have to get the sodium aluminate out of the system. Why is there a problem with carbon? What? What is this? Hydrogen fluoride backup. Well, that is amazing. Why is this backed up? Is it not... Oh. That's why. It's just backed up. Well, I think I have the solution to that, and that's just to dump all the hydrogen fluoride out of the system. And there we go. All the machines will be alive for like the next 6 years because of how much carbon we got. Look how much carbon there is. No wonder it was backed up. It's got too much carbon in there. Or maybe it's because we haven't been running any carbon through here. We haven't been producing any. But now that we've produced some, we have like 60 million stacks of it. Holy crap. How much is this guy doing? 36 more? That's around 3 more operations, I think. I highly doubt that we have the energy to supply this entire section of the base while all this finishes running. So I'll see you all next time. And hopefully I'll replenish some of our stuff. And it'll be good.